Ever ordered butter chicken and thought, how did this become such a global thing? Well, get ready to find out. This deep dive, it's not just about a recipe, it's like uncovering a food mystery. And trust me, there are twists and turns.
Absolutely. We're talking courtroom drama, family legacies, even British colonialism, all because of this one dish.
No kidding. We've got some really interesting stuff for you today. An NPR article about, get this, a court battle over butter chicken that would make a judge hungry. Some actual research on how Punjabi cuisine has changed over time, and a personal story that really brings it all home.
And the funny thing is, this dish, you think Indian food, right? But its origins, well, let's just say they might surprise you.
You're right about surprising. Okay, picture this. Two families in India, both saying they invented butter chicken, and they're going head-to-head in court. We're talking 2,752 pages of evidence. That's a lot of legal spice.
And this isn't some random food fight. These are the descendants of the folks who started Moti Mahal, the legendary Delhi restaurant. Butter chicken probably started there, so this is about who gets to own that story, you know?
Totally. Food's about way more than just what's on your plate, huh? This is family history, it's cultural pride, it's a dish that went worldwide, and they both want the credit.
Exactly. So to get this, we got to go back to the beginning, Peshawar. It's a city in Pakistan now, but back then.
Okay, so this is where it gets good, right?
Two chefs, both named Kundan Lal, both families, saying their Kundan Lal came up with butter chicken before the 1947 partition even.
Hold on, two guys, same name, same dish, same time period.
Right.
Recipe for disaster, right?
Pretty much, and that partition's super important. See, both families had to run from Peshawar when it happened, lift everything behind.
Wow, I can't imagine starting over in a new country.
And holding on to those recipes, their traditions, must have been huge.
Absolutely. Comfort food, you know, reminds you of home. There's actually a story in one of these articles about one of the Kundan Lals going back to Peshawar years later.
Oh, yeah, it really gets to you. He went to where the original Moti Mahal was, just a shell of a place by then, and just broke down, apparently. Even hugged this old fig tree outside. It was still there.
Oh, man, that's powerful stuff. Food and memories, they're like tied together, right? But here's the thing that gets me. If both families are saying butter chicken started in Peshawar, and Peshawar was known for grilled meats, not creamy sauces.
Yeah, people forget that creamy sauces, that's not really Peshawar style. Grilling, that's the classic way to cook there, especially meat.
So how'd this buttery, creamy dish come from a place that loves their grill?
Well, remember where I said that first Moti Mahal in Peshawar was? Right in the middle of the British garrison?
The plot thickens. Okay, I'm hooked. Tell me more. British garrison, huh? So like secret recipe swap, Indian chefs, British soldiers. What are we thinking?
Okay, think about it. British troops, Peshawar, they've got tons of butter, right? And they like their food milder, creamier, probably. Not a huge leap to think that might rub off on the local cooking.
Makes sense. Food changes, travels, picks up stuff along the way. So are we saying butter chicken like the Indian dish?
Yeah.
Could be. Kind of British.
It's a thought.
Yeah.
And this whole British influence thing, maybe it goes even deeper. Think about chicken tikka masala over in Britain.
Oh, yeah. They taste so similar. That's got to be more than just coincidence.
Both dishes, supposedly, came about because people wanted their chicken less dry. Remember that story? Kundan Lal Gujral makes butter chicken to use up leftover tandoori chicken.
Right. To make it more appealing, less dry. Smart guy.
Exactly. And chicken tikka masala, same idea. Story goes, some chef in Glasgow, 1970s, customer thinks the chicken tikka's too dry. Chef whips up this creamy tomato sauce. Boom, culinary legend.
Okay, so two dishes, tender chicken, creamy sauce, both come from wanting food less dry. Makes you wonder, did the Brits have a bigger impact on Indian food than we even realize?
Something to think about. But no matter who invented it, one thing's for sure, butter chicken, it's a global rock star now.
No kidding. Forget chicken. People are putting butter chicken on everything these days. Pizza, pasta, even vegan versions. It's wild.
There's a whole Bollywood song about it. That's how you know you've made it.
Right. It's like food that brings people together across cultures, generations, the whole deal. But let's not forget the real heart of this story, right? Punjabi cuisine.
Absolutely. Those sources we have on Punjabi food really highlight how important food is to their whole identity.
It's more than just eating. It's family, community, celebration, the works.
Exactly. And you see that in everything, from everyday meals to those big, amazing Punjabi weddings. Speaking of which, you know about Langar, right? In Sikh temples.
Oh, yeah, I read about that. Tell me more.
It's beautiful, really. Free meals, anyone who walks in a Sikh temple, no questions asked. Everyone's welcome, everyone eats together.
Wow, that's really something. Food bringing people together, no matter who you are, what you believe.
Exactly. That whole idea of sharing, it's huge in Punjabi culture. Shows how much they value community, hospitality.
It's kind of amazing,
Yeah.
one dish, but it's got all this meaning packed in, family stuff, cultural traditions. Makes you think, with something everyone loves like butter chicken, can we even say one person invented it?
Right. That's the mystery, isn't it? And it doesn't even matter at this point. This whole deep dive, it shows food. It's not like set in stone. It changes, adapts, picks stuff up wherever it goes.
Totally. More like, I don't know, a big mix of cultures, people getting creative in the kitchen, not just one straight line back to the beginning.
Exactly. That's what makes this food history stuff so cool. We start with butter chicken. Seems simple enough. Suddenly we're learning about different cultures, history, even politics.
And it makes you think about what you're eating differently, right?
Yeah.
You've gone from like courtrooms to kitchens, deli streets to some fig tree in Peshawar.
And through it all, food connects us to the past, to different ways of life, to each other. Like, even when the world's got all these divisions, a good meal, everyone can agree on that.
Totally. So next time you're having some butter chicken, remember, it's more than just what's on your plate.
Yeah.
You're tasting history, a little bit of different cultures, a whole lot of creativity.
And hey, maybe this will get you thinking about the stories behind your own favorite foods. You never know what you might find.